Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Catano, and today I'll be sharing the topic I chose for the research paper. The topic I chose was American participation with the United Nations, and I focus on the liberals' perspective specifically in the area of terrorism. A little brief information regarding the United Nations. The United Nations were founded and established by the United States and allied powers such as France and the Soviet Union in 1945 after World War II. Its purpose, and it continues to today, is to maintain peace, resolve conflicts that can evolve later in the future, so that way there is no conflicts that happen, and also security for all nations. The research question that I have is what type of participation did the United States have with the United Nations? There were different types, which I will tell you as time evolves in the video. What we do know is that the United States and the United Nations worked closely together and have strong connections and diplomacy with other countries, but also how both tried to partner along with the United Nations to resolve any future conflicts. For example, after events of September 11th, the United States and United Nations got together and come up with a plan and resolution to combat the growing rate of terrorism. The US and the UN made reforms in the Middle East to improve the political and economical systems, promoting human rights and strong laws to put terrorist organizations in an uncomfortable position. So if in case terrorists want to violate human rights laws in a particular country, that worked really close with the United States and United Nations, they will be prosecuted to the fullest extent because they are trying to not have so much of future conflicts and no offense, no violence per se. Even looking today with the Hamas and Israel war, both the United States and United Nations, along with other nations, get different types of intergovernmental organizations, such as the Red Cross, or even to the Global Emergency Coalition Response, where these organizations, along with the countries, bringing humanitarian aid and food and security for these people that are even affected, even to the people that are not associated with Hamas, but they're being affected because obviously it's a humanitarian crisis that's unfolding right there, and everybody's getting affected by it. What I found out in this research paper, and as I was writing this all along, was there was a lot of cooperation with many different, not just the internal governmentations, but also not governmental organizations that also helped out along with the states, countries, and United States and United Nations to resolve these different types of conflicts with these terrorists, and the main governments that had to cooperate with, you know, obviously the US and United Nations. So that way, there will be a resolution and there will be at least accountability for these terrorists, per se. At the end of the day, this really ties into what I am trying to go for. For right now, I am right now studying as a political science major, and my thing is that I want to work with people and having cooperation and obviously listen to people's perspectives and find at least a middle ground and working to resolve any conflicts or even trying to pass like a law or treaties or promoting security, that type of stuff. As long as we get work together and we get to a middle ground, that is really what I was looking for. And United States and United Nations show a really good example of both of them partnering, not just because the United States was one of the first ones that obviously created the United Nations with the allied powers, but also promoting the peace and the security, which which is very crucial, especially right now, even with the UN General Assembly, having that every year, having countries promoting what is going on and try to find better ways to handle these situations of these terrorists evolving and growing by the millions and having the right laws in place. I hope that this video was very, very informative, and thank you for watching.